Hello and welcome to day 11 of 25 days of yoga for 2025. I am so grateful to have you here, and I am so proud of your commitment to your consistent yoga practice in this new year. And if you're just here passing through to take a class, welcome, hello, and I'm so happy to have you here as well. Today, I'll guide you through a 30-minute heart-opening yoga practice, and I invite you to adjust or modify this class in any way that feels good. Begin by coming up onto all fours in tabletop position and walk your knees out to either side of your mat. Bring your big toes to touch behind you, walk your hands forward and take an inhale, and on your exhale, sink back and down towards your heels and relax into child's pose, Balasana. Relax all of the muscles in your face. Remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth. And take note if there is any tension that is lingering in the body that does not need to be there. Invite it to let go with a breath. Draw your mind now to the feeling of breathing. Deeply notice the sensations that come with your inhale, and then those that come with your exhale. Allow yourself to be focused on nothing else in this moment except the feeling of air passing in through your nose and out through your nose. There is nowhere else that you need to be and nothing you need to do except be here on this mat right now. Firmly press your hands down and notice the earth connecting to you. On inhale, slide both palms back underneath of your shoulders and squeeze your shoulder blades together. And exhale, push yourself up. Walk your hands slightly forward and pop back up into tabletop position with wrists right underneath of shoulders and knees right underneath of hips. On inhale, drop your belly towards the ground and arch your spine as your crown and tailbone point towards the sky. And on exhale, push the ground away from you to round your spine as chin and tailbone tuck. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, gaze lifts. Exhale, push the ground away, round the spine. Inhale, arch the spine for cow. Exhale, round the spine for cat. Inhale, feel what changes as you drop your belly and arch the spine. Exhale, feel what happens as you round. Inhale, arch. And exhale, round. Inhale, come back to tabletop. And exhale, extend your left leg long behind you, coming onto your toes, and your right arm long in front of you. On inhale, lift leg and arm high, and on exhale, bend your left knee and your right elbow and hug them towards one another. Inhale, extend long. Exhale, crunch in towards yourself, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend long. And exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend long. And exhale, lower both limbs to the ground in tabletop. Now extend your right leg long behind you and your left arm long in front of you. Inhale, lift them high. Exhale, bend your left elbow and right knee and crunch in towards yourself. Inhale, extend both long. Exhale, left elbow to right knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend. Inhale, extend long. And on exhale, lower your hand and your knee to the mat. Readjust yourself in tabletop and allow a moment for a deep, long breath. Now step your right foot in between your hands and sink your weight into that front right hip. Lift your chest and inhale, and on your exhale, send your hips back and down and invite your right knee to straighten as much or as little as is comfortable. Lifting your toes up off of the mat can help with this. Inhale, bend the right knee, shift your weight forward, chest lifts. Exhale, send your hips back and down and invite that knee to straighten. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, shift your weight backward. Inhale, shift your weight forward, hands stay here, or lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, take a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach back high up through center. Exhale, sweep your hands back down to the mat and shift your hips back and down. Inhale, shift your weight forward, lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, lean back until your nose points towards the sky, gentle back bend. Inhale, lift high. Exhale, sweep your hands down to the mat and shift your hips back. Inhale, shift your weight forward. And exhale, step your right leg back to meet your left in tabletop. Now step your left foot in between your hands and sink your weight deep into the left hip. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, send your hips back and down and invite your left knee to straighten. Toes can come off of the mat here. Inhale, bend the left knee, shift your weight forward. Exhale, send your hips back and down and straighten your left knee as much or as little as you'd like. Inhale, shift forward. And exhale, shift backward. Inhale, shift your weight forward into the left hip and lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, recline and take a gentle back bend. Inhale, come back up through center. Exhale, send your palms back down to the mat and shift your hips back and down. Inhale, shift forward and lift the arms up high and overhead. Exhale, gentle back bend. Inhale, come back up through center, and exhale, sweep your hands back down to the mat and send your hips back. Inhale, shift your weight forward, and exhale, step your left leg back to meet your right in tabletop. Now walk your hands back and come to sit on your heels. On inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Inhale, bring both palms to touch and interlace your fingers, just leaving your pointer fingers and your thumbs extended. Inhale, reach high towards the sky with the mudra. Exhale, take a gentle back bend and bend your elbows so fingers point towards the ground behind you. Inhale, straighten your elbows, reach high. Exhale, separate your hands, relax your shoulders. Inhale, reach high through your fingertips. And on exhale, bend both elbows 90 degrees to cactus the arms and take a gentle back bend. Inhale, reach up high towards the sky. Exhale, lower your hands to the tops of your thighs. Now step both palms behind either feet, fingertips pointing towards the back of your space and away from you. Inhale, lean back into your hands. Exhale, push your chest forward, slightly arching your spine. Keep a long neck as you inhale and exhale, opening up your heart space. Inhale, come up onto your fingertips. Exhale, walk your hands forward and in front of you. Lift your hands to your hips and press yourself up to stand on your knees. Knees about hips width distance apart. Lower your arms down to your sides and on inhale, lift them up high and overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Clasp your hands once again and extend your pointer fingers and thumbs for steeple pose. Inhale, reach high through your hands. Exhale, bend your elbows so fingers point towards your feet and take a gentle back bend. Inhale, straighten your elbows, come back up through center. Exhale, separate your hands. Inhale, reach high through your fingertips. Exhale, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high towards the sky. Exhale, lower your arms in front of you at shoulder height. Now lower your left arm back and down and grab onto your left heel, supporting yourself here. On inhale, push your hips forward and puff your chest out towards the sky, arching your spine, and let your right arm slowly fall back towards the back of your space. Exhale. Inhale, lift your right arm forward to shoulder height and release the arch. Exhale. Inhale, push your hips forward, arch your spine, right arm comes back. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lift your right arm forward to shoulder height, and exhale, sit back down onto your heels. Now grab onto your right heel with your right hand and push yourself back up to stand on your knees, left arm lifted in front of you at shoulder height. On inhale, push your chest forward and puff your chest out to arch your spine and slowly lower your left arm behind you. Exhale. Inhale, lift your left arm in front of you at shoulder height to release the arch. Exhale. Inhale, push your hips out, puff your chest, spine arches, left arm lowers behind you. Exhale. Stay here or lift your left arm up slightly to protect your shoulder and lower your left hand down to your left heel. Draw your shoulder blades together and inhale, push your hips forward, puff out your chest and arch your spine for Camel Ustrasana. Take a breath here as you hold. Inhale, lift one arm in front of you at shoulder height. Exhale, lower back down to sit on your heels. Bring both palms to the mat in front of you and shift your weight onto your knees. Tuck both toes underneath of you and then walk your hands back towards your feet, all of your weight in the balls of your toes. Now keeping a deep bend in your knees, send your heels to the ground at the same time as your palms. Inhale, lift both palms up to the tops of your thighs. Exhale, press yourself up to stand and find yourself at the top of your mat, feet standing about hips width distance apart. On inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead, and exhale, relax your shoulders back and down. Bring your hands together and clasp your fingers, coming back to steeple. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend your elbows, fingers point towards the ground, gentle back bend. Inhale, straighten the elbows, reach high. Exhale, separate your hands. Inhale, reach high through the fingertips. Exhale, cactus the arms, find a gentle back bend here. Inhale, reach high, extend both arms. Exhale, lower your hands down to your hips. Gently bend your knees and hinge forward at your hips, keeping a straight spine all the way down, and lower your palms to the ground in forward fold, Uttanasana. On inhale, lift your hands to the tops of your shins or thighs for halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, bend both knees. Exhale, extend your left leg long behind you and land on the balls of your toes. Ground firmly through your front right foot. And on inhale, lift your chest and arms up high off of the front of your right thigh into Virabhadrasana, warrior pose. If you're searching for stability here, option to step your left foot slightly forward to shorten your stance. Breathe here and watch as your right knee tracks right over your right ankle and reach back through your left heel. Energetically draw both legs towards one another to stabilize you, and inhale, reach high towards the sky. Exhale, bend both arms and send them back behind you. Clasp your hands together and reach down and back through your arms, straightening your elbows. Inhale, and on exhale, hinge forward at the hips, lowering your chest and belly to the side or on top of your front right thigh as your arms lift up and away from your body behind you. Shoulders stay squeezed towards one another. Take an inhale and an exhale here in Baddha Virabhadrasana, humble warrior. On inhale, bend your back left knee, keep your shoulders squeezed towards one another, and exhale, press yourself up to stand. Keep both knees bent as you lower your chest towards your thighs, arms stay lifted high behind you. Inhale, and on exhale, reach through your arms to lift you up and off of your chest. Release the clasp. And inhale, lift your arms high and up overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Clasp your hands once again and find that steeple pose. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, bend your elbows, fingers point towards the ground, gentle back bend. Inhale, lift your arms back over top of you. Exhale, separate your hands, relax the shoulders. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, lower your hands to your hips. Inhale, bend your knees. And exhale, hinge forward at your hips, keeping a long straight spine, and lower your palms to the ground for forward fold. Inhale. Take halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend your knees, and exhale, step your right leg back long behind you and land on the balls of your toes. Ground firmly down through your left standing foot. And on inhale, lift your chest and arms high up into Virabhadrasana, warrior. Reach through your back right heel as your front left knee tracks right over your front left ankle. Find your strength in this warrior pose. And on inhale, reach your fingertips high. Exhale, bend both elbows and send your arms back and behind you. Clasp your hands together and reach back and down through your arms to straighten your elbows and draw your shoulder blades together. Inhale and exhale, hinge forward at the hips and lower your belly and chest to the top or to the side of your left thigh as your arms reach up and away from you. Baddha Virabhadrasana, Humble Warrior. Inhale, continue to squeeze your shoulder blades together and exhale. Inhale, bend your back right knee. Exhale, step your right foot forward to meet your left. Both knees stay bent as chest lowers towards your thighs. Inhale and exhale here. Keep your arms lifted up and away from you. Inhale and exhale. Reach through your arms to lift you up and off of your chest to stand. Separate your hands and inhale, lift your arms up high and overhead. Exhale, relax the shoulders. Bring your hands together and clasp your fingers, leaving pointer fingers extended. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend your elbows back, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high, straighten the elbows. Exhale, separate your hands. Inhale, reach high through the fingertips. Exhale, bend both elbows, cactus the arms, gentle back bend. Inhale, reach high towards the sky. Exhale, lower your hands to your hips. Place a bend in your knees with an inhale, and exhale, hinge forward all the way down to forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, take halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Bend both knees, step one foot back, and then the other to meet it to come into plank pose, Palakasana. Inhale, and on exhale, tap your knees to the ground. Inhale, lift them back up to Palakasana. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. And exhale, slowly lower both knees down to the ground and walk yourself back on your mat slightly and come into tabletop. With your hips stacked right over your knees, lower down onto your forearms. Draw your shoulder blades back and towards one another to open out your chest as you hold here, or straighten your arms to come down into puppy pose. Breathe as you hold in this variation of Uttana Shishasana. Inhale through your nose, and on your exhale, no matter where you are, push yourself back up into tabletop. Then walk your hands forward to lower yourself down onto the mat, laying on your belly. Using your hands to push you, roll yourself over to lay on your back and release your arms down by your sides, palms facing down if you feel called to ground yourself, and palms facing up to energize. Now with your next few breaths in and out through your nose, give yourself permission to release any and all tension that is lingering in your body from your asana and let it go into the ground below you. There is no weight that you need to hold or bear. Let yourself be as heavy as possible and as supported as possible. When your mind begins to wander, invite it back to notice your breathing and the breath as it fills your body. The next time you hear my voice, I'll be guiding you out of your Shavasana relaxation. As you begin to deepen your breath, drawing each inhale and exhale slightly longer than the one that preceded it, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes to welcome yourself back into your body. Take a breath in through your nose and lift your arms up high to rest over your head, and exhale, relax for your last full body head to toe stretch. On inhale, lower your arms back down by your sides. And on exhale, turn over onto one side, and with no rush at all, slowly push yourself up and find a comfortable seated position. Once you've found your seat, allow your eyes to close and your hands to rest gently on top of your knees or thighs. And notice the quality of your breath now as it compares to the quality of your breath at the beginning of class. Take note of how you feel in mind and body and soul, as these three elements make up the beauty of who you are. Bring your hands to heart center and take one last inhale full of light and love and gratitude, and exhale. Let it all go and bow your head. You have just completed day 11 of your 25 days of yoga for 2025 challenge. Whatever you felt your experience was in today's class, I hope that you're proud of yourself and your progress, and simply for stepping onto your mat and dedicating time, energy, and space for practice today. I invite you to lead through the rest of your day with this open heart and light and love. I'll see you back here tomorrow for day 12. Namaste and Jai Bhagwan.